Do you see the little symbol on a garment's tag that says hand wash only and scream?
No!
Do not worry. Taking care of your delicates, your lingerie, and your nice fabrics is not at all difficult, and it doesn't even require a trip to the dry cleaners. In fact, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can hand wash your items at home in a sink with very little effort. This video is sponsored by Lilysilk, the go-to place to find all sorts of quality silk items like bedding, pajamas, blouses, and so much more. I'll tell you a little bit more about them later in the video, but for now, let's get to hand washing. You can do this in a basin or in a sink. I personally prefer to do it in a sink because I think it's a lot less of a hassle and it's easier to drain, but whatever is available to you, that's the best thing to use. Normally, I do this in the bathroom. You'll see why in a minute, but the kitchen has much better lighting, so today I'm going to show you in the kitchen. And it goes without saying, but make sure your sink is really clean before you start. Fill your sink with room temperature water. When washing delicates, avoid heat at all costs. Now you're going to add your detergent. Anything labeled for delicates will do, but make sure you don't add too much. A little squirt of detergent, about a capful's worth of this particular one, is enough. Swish your detergent around to make sure it dissolves in the water, and then you can start adding your delicates. If you have any stains on your garments, pre-treat those before you wash. Add as many items as your sink can fit so that you can still move them around. Once your items are inside, move them around. Agitate the clothing gently so that you loosen up the dirt. Alright, so one thing I want to tell you is don't worry if the water isn't super sudsy. Not all detergents are meant to cause a lot of bubbles, so even if you don't see a lot of bubbles, that doesn't mean that you're not using enough detergent. In fact, less is more, because you are going to be rinsing it by hand, so you want to make sure you make the job easy for yourself. Once you've swished them around, not too long, like 1 to 2 minutes or so, now you're gonna let them sit anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes. This is called dwell time, and it essentially allows the detergent to break down all of the dirt and the sweat that is stuck in your clothes, and it basically does the work for you, so make sure you don't skip this step. And dwell time is the perfect time to tell you about Lilysilk, so let's go do that. Lilysilk is where you can find all sorts of quality silk items. The blouse I'm wearing today is from Lilysilk, as are some of my favorite items in my wardrobe. All of their silk products are made from mulberry silk, which is not only the highest quality silk available for purchase, but it also has enormous beauty benefits for both your skin and your hair. In fact, I've been sleeping on a Lilysilk pillowcase and pajamas recently, and I have to say, it's really nice. Like, there's something about sleeping in silk pajamas that makes me feel like an elegant, rich lady. And who doesn't want to feel like an elegant, rich lady? Silk is also absorptive with moisture and breathable and has wonderful sleep promoting qualities, which makes sense because whenever I put on these PJs, even if it's in the middle of the day to shoot this video, I immediately start yawning. I don't know what it is about it, but there's definitely something to it. It also has anti-aging properties and it feels so wonderfully luxe and soft and smooth. And if you're watching this video the weekend it comes out, Lilysilk is currently having their 11th anniversary sale. And on top of that, I have a discount code for you. So make sure you use the code Fernanda15 to get an additional 15% off your entire purchase. This is a great deal on quality silk clothing. So make sure you go to the Lilysilk website right now. I will leave you the link in the description box below so that you don't miss it. And now that our dwell time is over, let's go back and rinse our items, shall we? First, we want to get rid of all of this sudsy water. Don't be afraid of how gross it looks. It is perfectly normal for a little bit of the dye to come out, and also the majority of it is likely dust. Unplug your sink and drain all of the gross water, and go ahead and smash that like button while we wait for that to happen. And let me know, what items are you looking to learn how to hand wash? Leave them in the comments below. There's 2 ways you can rinse your clothes. First, you can rinse directly under the sink, but I find that this uses more water and it takes longer, so I prefer to do it by refilling my sink with clean water. I plug it again, refill it with clean water, move around my clothes, and remove all of the soap. I drain and then I repeat at least 1 more time, but make sure you do this as many times as you need until you see no more soap bubbles. Next, we're going to very gently press the water out of our clothes. Do not wring them, especially with delicates you want to press instead. You can also lay your garment flat on a towel if it's something that is dripping wet a lot. Roll it up and the towel will absorb most of the water so that you can lay it flat to dry. Get as much of the water out of your garments as you can, but don't worry if they're still dripping wet because we are going to hang to dry. To do that, I like to put the drying rack inside of either my tub or my shower. That way, when anything drips, there is no puddle I have to clean and there's no damage to my floors. Be super gentle when pressing the water out, especially with your bras, because if they lose their shape, they essentially can't do their job anymore. Once you've hung all of your items, you can leave them alone and let nature do its job. How long it'll take for them to dry will depend on where you are, the amount of moisture in the air, the ventilation in your bathroom, etc. I usually just leave them overnight, and then in the morning, you have fresh, clean garments. Thank you so much to Lilysilk for sponsoring today's video. And if you're looking for more garment care tips, check out my capsule care tips part 1 and 2. I will leave them linked for you right here. And if you like this video, it would mean so much to me if you give it a huge thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Bye.